You know what's strange? We talk a lot about burnout, about hustle culture, about chasing success like it's some finish line you just haven't reached yet, but nobody really talks about what happens after you get there. There's this quiet psychological pattern that's becoming more common in the United States, especially among high achievers. People who did everything right, good grades, good college, good job, and then one day they wake up and feel absolutely nothing. No excitement, no satisfaction, just this weird empty silence. Psychologists call this arrival fallacy, the belief that once you achieve your goal, you'll finally feel happy. But here's the catch: your brain doesn't work like that. There's a concept in psychology called hedonic adaptation. It means no matter how big the achievement is, a promotion, a new house, a six-figure salary, your mind eventually resets back to its baseline. That thing you thought would change your life, it just becomes normal. And now you need the next thing, and the next, and the next. It's like running on a treadmill that keeps speeding up but never actually takes you anywhere. And this is where it gets interesting, because many high performers in America were raised with a very specific message. Your worth comes from what you achieve, not who you are, not how you feel, but what you produce. So they become incredibly good at achieving, but they never really learn how to feel fulfilled. There's a difference. Achievement is external, fulfillment is internal. And if you build your entire identity around external wins, you're constantly outsourcing your happiness to things you can't fully control. A study from the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology found that people who chase extrinsic goals like money, status, and image report lower long-term well-being even when they succeed, because success without meaning feels surprisingly empty. That's why you'll see people in their 30s and 40s in the United States having what looks like a perfect life on paper, but quietly questioning everything, switching careers, moving cities, walking away from jobs that once defined them. Not because they failed, but because they succeeded and realized it wasn't enough. And here's the part nobody says out loud. Sometimes the problem isn't that you're lost, it's that you followed a map that was never yours to begin with. So what do? Psychologists suggest something simple but uncomfortable. Shift from achievement goals to meaning-based goals. Instead of asking, what do I need to accomplish next? Start asking, what actually matters to me, even if nobody sees it? Because at the end of the day, your brain isn't wired to feel happy when you win. It's wired to feel engaged when you're growing, connected when you belong, and fulfilled when your actions align with your values. And that's a completely different game. So if you've ever felt like you did everything right, but something still feels off, you're not broken. You're just waking up to a deeper level of the game. And most people never even get that far. If this made you think differently, hit subscribe. Because we're not just talking about success here, we're talking about what actually makes life feel real.